So the first one is...
Wait, can I just have a quick... One of you just do a quick clap for me. Great.
Wicked. I have found Queer Eye to be one of my favourite shows of the year. It's got such a fantastic feel throughout it. I think the guys really care about the people who they are transforming. But it opens up such an interesting discussion about mental health, about looking after yourself, self-care and relationships. So to celebrate the second season, we were asked whether we want to interview the guys. Essentially, like, the week leading up to the interview was not that great, personally. It was just really hard to kind of get through it. Like, I'm such a big fan of the show and I was really trying to be pumped up for the interview, but I was feeling very, very anxious about meeting them and like screwing it up, essentially. We've got one from Matthew who says, this is more interior design level, saying, I'm a huge Star Wars fan and right now my apartment looks more like a 14-year-old boy's room rather than an adult apartment. So it started off pretty well, the guys were really nice. But I thought, okay, just power through these questions. And then we got to the bit that I was asking Karamo about self-care and helping yourself. And he was coming back with some really meaningful advice that actually related incredibly much to my own personal situation that I'd been going through for the previous few weeks. And it really overly resonated with me. So then I was like, oh, that's a really good answer.
And if you get a no today, doesn't mean you'll get a no tomorrow.
I'm keeping a note of that. It happened again later on. There was a question about relationships. This one is quite sad, but hopefully we can find some good things. It says, how do you move on from someone you love who doesn't love you back? There was another fantastic set of points made, and it felt really personal, even though it was actually somebody else's problem. And then I was like, oh my God, this is just so deeply personal. That is another one I'm going to be writing down. Because it's just, you know, it's just, oh. But then I inadvertently blurted out something like, I'm having a shit month. These questions aren't for me, by the way. You know what I mean? Just really. Yeah, I'm having a really shit month. But like, I'm not. No, it's fine. At the end of the interview, just when we were wrapping up, we were all getting up and about to go, Karamo then came over and was like, are you okay? And I was like, I'm fine, you know, I thought I was okay. And then, out of nowhere, they all initiated a hug and they all kind of went in. And my God, it was like the most unexpected flow of emotion that I've had in such a long time. And I was a bit beside myself. And I didn't kind of know what to do. It was, I mean, it smelt brilliant, it was fantastic, but I was a bit of a mess, to be honest. What Queer Eye is so fantastic at is kind of opening that discussion about mental health, about being, you know, caring for people around you, and the fact that it's okay not to be okay. And I think for me, that was just, had such a resonance that I just didn't necessarily expect. And I think that's just was really quite powerful to me.